Divesh. Heard you had a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, last weekend we organized a picnic and we had a blast.
That's good.
Yep, my friend was suggesting that we should have such programs often.
I agree. You youngsters should go and have fun outside.
But next time we organize something like this, we need to budget and control our expenses better.
Oh, what went wrong this time?
Ugh, our expenses were almost $100 more than the estimated budget. Even though the number of us who actually went on the picnic was less than expected, the total cost went way above our projection.
Oh, then in that case, you should put in place a cost control mechanism in the future.
Yeah. Is there a technique to control expenses? That would be really useful and interesting to learn about.
Yes, there is. The method is called the standard costing, where you set the target for costs and see if it matches the actual expenses that incur.
Wow, cool. And do businesses also use this method?
Yes, they do.
I am even more curious now.
That's fantastic. Let's get started. Standard costing is a costing method where the management sets certain levels of costs that it targets to achieve in a production environment where reasonable levels of performance are maintained. Here, the reasonable levels of performance implies the targets that are realistic and that the management believes are achievable.
That was quite a mouthful, but I think I get the gist. Standard costing talks about targets or goals that are reasonable, right?
Exactly. Every organization sets certain cost targets, and to reach those, the management makes plans, executes them, and monitors the progress.
Uh-huh.
And not just in business. We also set standards in our daily lives that we wish to attain, don't we?
I agree. We have many goals in life.
Can you share one of your goals?
Of course. I've set a goal to get an A in accounting.
Well, that's an achievable goal if you pay attention to the videos and practice your questions.
Of course. There's no doubt that I need to study seriously to achieve my goal. But how about businesses? What do they do to ensure that their cost targets are met?
They set standards. When manufacturing a product, companies set different standards to make sure that their costs are under control and their production process is efficient.
Ah, that makes sense. But teacher, these standards cannot be always maintained, can they?
Yep, you are correct. There will be some variances.
Variances, as in?
As you rightly pointed out, businesses cannot achieve their set standards every time. So the difference between the standard cost and the actual cost is the variance.
Ah, I get it. So the variances arise when actual results do not match with the estimated budgets or standards.
Absolutely. Even in your case, although you've set a target of getting an A in the exam, you could very well get a B or a C if there's inadequacy in your efforts.
I'll be very disappointed with myself if I get a B.
Well, you're yet to sit for your exam, so cheer up and tell me what could be the reason for such deviation in your grades.
My grades largely depend upon the amount of effort I put into my studies, right?
Correct. Likewise, when a business is unable to achieve its pre-decided costs or standard costs, the managers will identify causes of the deviation in costs.
Oh, so the managers will look into what went wrong so that they are able to avoid the same blunder again.
Right. Identifying the causes of the variance allows managers to know what went wrong and what kind of corrective actions are required to improve the manufacturing process.
I got it.
I'm glad you're following.